What does power mean to you? That is the question for today's Yoga Sweat Hybrid class. Hey guys, I'm Summer, and welcome back to GXunited TV. Today, we're going to explore power through movement. Grab 2 blocks, your mat, and let's flow. Hands go onto the mat, knees step back. So knees under hips, toes tucked under. Lift into a cat, and then arch, look to the sky. Just a little cat and cow. Maybe the tops of your feet actually want to rest on the floor. You kind of find a place that feels good for you. That first flow series was big. It was a lot of dynamic hips, a lot of slow to steady, slow to fast. This next one is a short little one, all about your core. Pull your neck back neutral, tuck your toes under, and walk your knees so they are more under your belly button than your hips. Lift your knees an inch off the floor. Push your hands into the mat. Lower down. Do that again. Something I haven't talked about a lot today or at all is this idea of integrated arm. You stay right there. You want a palm. So a palm arch means we have space between your palm and the floor, and your fingers and the base of your hand are pulling up. We then push into that to rotate and integrate our arms. Lower your knees. Lift your knees one more time. Lift. Hold. Hold. Now you're going to take your knees to the right and center and to the left. And you might find that your hips start to come up. And you know, it's not wrong. It's just a sign that you might not be integrating your arms or your abs. So do one more each side. Come back to center, lower your knees, sit on top of your feet. Give this great big inhale. Sit onto your toes. Little toe torture moment. And just hang out here. I want you to sit as tall as you can. Shut your eyes. Make sure all 10 toes are on the ground. In power, we oftentimes have moments of discomfort. Power in our mind, power in our body. It's always difficult. Discomfort, just like you're feeling in these toes right now. Come back forward. Take the tops of your feet and just tap them out. Tuck your toes back under. Now you might feel a little like, that was awkward. Yeah, I know. Lift your knees an inch off the floor. New move. You're going to take your right foot. It's going to slide between, and you're going to kick through. And then come back center, and other side. I want you to do these at your speed. Center, kick, center, kick. You might have joined me in doing these before, and you know this option to what we call levitate, where you can go boom, and you kick a foot to your butt. Right? It makes it a little more fun, but also a lot more core strength. One more each side. Kick through. Come into all fours. Lower your knees. Now, lift your knees an inch off the floor. Pick up your right foot. It's going to go underneath your arm and flip you around into this crab position where we then lift and arch. We come back down. We lift that same leg, so your right leg threads under, and you come back. It's called an underswitch to a crab reach. Try it again. Lift your knees. under switch, elbow comes in, lift up. Now you find this lift of your chest, come back down, under switch. So left foot comes under, knees come down, toes tuck under. Big lift of your arms, hands to heart center. Rise up, inhale. Now you're gonna flip from your knees onto your feet. You're gonna come, whoo. Let's practice it again. Big rise, inhale. Exhale. Whew. Notice in those moments of power, I tell you to use your breath. I told you it was your guide. Ha. Hold right here. Hold. Hold. Hands come to floor. You're going to walk yourself out. 1, 2, 3. You're in beast. Knees are off the floor. Side kick through. We've got 1. You can levitate it if you want. 2. So there's 4 total, okay? We'll meet back in a beast with your knees off the floor because you might be going at a different pace than me. Come back in. Under switch, right foot. Crab reach. Oh. Come back down. Under switch. Under switch left. I like to give credit where credit is deserved. This comes from the animal flow world and an amazing dude named Mike Fitch. I love him. Under switch. Toes, knees under, push back, ready to flip. Whew. Yeah. Now, you're gonna take your hands onto the floor, press down. We come into a crow. Okay, so I want your arms on the inside of your knees. You're gonna push into crow, lift up. Hold, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna sit back into Malasana right here. Big, deep inhale. Now, you're gonna have to step your feet just a little bit closer in probably for this. I don't know. You're gonna lift up into what we call this ape reach. My heels are nowhere near each other. Come back down. You roll over. Then you lift up. Ooh, strength, yes? Yeah. Remember I said power is a balance between speed and resistance. Resistance is strength. Take your hands down, walk out to plank. Down dog. Bend your knees. Walk your hands back. We're gonna do that flow 2 more times. We're gonna start, actually 3 total times. We're gonna start to add some speed to it, okay? Lift your knees up, boom. Abs in tight, side kick through. Levitate, side kick through. 2 more. Last one. Beast, meet me in beast. Right leg under switch. Up to crab reach. Arch your back, feel that reach. Come in, under switch. Left leg under switch. Come under, push up. Feel the arch. Come back down. Switch under, knees lower. Push from your feet to that lovely little toes. Crow. Maybe you can go to crane, which means your arms are straightened. Step your feet wide. Malasana, or we call this our ape reach. Big lift up. Notice I'm pushing my knees out. Come down. Didn't I promise you needed to have those hips open today? Yeah. Let's do 1 more of these. Lift up. Ooh. Walk your hands out. Plank. Feet step. Knees come down. Hands under. We're going to still do 4 of each move, okay? Lift up. Kick through. Levitate. Find the power right here. Like someone were to hit you in the stomach. And that's what makes your hips lift. Come back. Hold. Hold. Under switch. Crab reach. So you think that the leg is going under you each time. It's called an under switch. And trust me, the first couple times I did this, I could not figure it out. I was in a training with Mike, and I could tell he was just like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. So if you're there too, that's okay. Come down, lower your knees, flip, whoo, crow. I love blending animal flow with Pilates, with functional movement, with yoga. I just think there's so much beauty in it. Feet step wide. Lift up. And really, that's what I talk about here on GXunited, is that there's no one right way to move. It's a combination. Our body's designed to move. One more. Walk out to plank. Feet in. 2 in each position. Hands come down. Lift your knees. Boom. Side kick through. 1. Levitate. Side kick through. 2. Come beast under switch. Crab reach. Come back down. Like I said, a little more speed. Under switch. Reach. Come down. Under switch. Woo. Brings you straight to those knees where you flip. Hands down. Rain. Crow. Your choice. Hold. Come down. Lift up. Down. Just one more. Rise. All right. Come down. Walk yourself out. Hold plank. Hold. Bend your knees. I'm going to talk to you for a moment. Guys, I want you to be strong. You do this at your speed. We're going to do the entire little flow right there one last time. You in? Let's do it. All right, knees under hips. Hands push down. Lift up, side kick through. Switch. There's 1. Side kick through. And come back down. Under switch. Under switch. You do you. You find the flow that feels right. Under switch. Knees down, meaning you do your speed. Hands down. As long as you're safe and effective, that's what I care. Crow. Feet come wide. There are other times I ask you to be with the music. Today's not one of them. Lift. Come down. One more. Lift, shine your chest. Walk out to plank. Oh my goodness, downward dog, guys. That was lovely. I love that little flow right there for you. Walk your feet in to meet your hands. I hope you felt the difference in all the core power and strength.